Hey everybody, if you like waterfalls, you're going to love today's video. The best part is it can be done as an easy, a moderate, or a strenuous hike. But you know me, I'm going all the way around. If you like what you see in today's video, stick around until the end and I'll explain everything you need to know to accomplish this hike. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps keep me motivated. I spent 25 years creating adventures for my 3 sons. Now that they are grown and living their best life, the adventures don't need to stop. Join me as I travel and document new adventures for the boys. And please like and subscribe to go along on the next adventure. Hey everyone. Today we're going to be hiking White Oak Canyon. We're going to park here off of Weekly Hollow Road in the parking area. We're going to go up White Oak Canyon Trail to the top of the Upper Falls. Take a fire road across, ending up at the Hawksbill Gap parking area on the Skyline Drive, and then down Cedar Run Falls back to the parking area. If we look at our elevation, you can see it's a steady climb all the way up to the Upper Falls at about 2.5 miles. We'll continue up all the way to the Hawksbill parking area and then a pretty steep descent down Cedar Run Falls back to where we parked. Alright, let's get it done. Alright, here we are. White Oak Canyon. Gonna do the loop. Should be almost 8 miles, I think, altogether. Gonna be a good day, kind of chilly, or at least cool. Alright, let's get it done. Alright, half a mile in. No problems. It rained yesterday, so the falls are pretty loud and running pretty good today. I didn't know where I wanted to go when I left the house this morning, but I decided White Oak Canyon was probably the place to go since we had a whole bunch of rain yesterday. Alright, we're about 0.7 in when we get to our first little swimming hole. If it was summertime, there'd be a bunch of people in here playing. Alright, here we are, 0.8 in. We got another little swimming area. Starting to go uphill now a little bit. All right, check back in a few. All right, we're coming up on 1 mile into the hike. Not too much uphill so far, just a little bit. Coming through a little rock field. Let's go over here, see if we can see the water. This whole first mile, I've been able to hear waterfalls or running water the whole time. Not very crowded today. We're still at basically 1 mile. We have another little swimming hole. One 1.2 in, another swimming hole. Incline still not that bad. I see a waterfall coming up. Let's see what that looks like. All right, 1.3 in, our first major waterfall. At 1.4 in, coming up higher on the waterfall we were just looking at. Nice little swimming hole. All right, we're 1.5 miles in. Ever since that last waterfall, the big one, we've been going through some switchbacks, climbing up this mountain. The first 1.2, 1.3 miles into the hike are relatively moderate. I should be coming back towards some waterfalls here in a minute, and I'll let you know. All right, we're 1.7 in. Big old cliff face. All right.
Still going uphill. I can still hear the water, I just can't see it at this point. Alright, 1.8. Coming back up to the creek. And we got the waterfall. I really don't see any way to get to it, but another waterfall. We're going to go on this way and see what else we can find. We're still at 1.8. We just came around the corner from where we were. Alright, we're coming up on 2 miles, and this is what they call the Upper Falls. That's the bottom of them. I think we'll be at the top here in a minute. Yeah, we're about 2.2 in. Still going uphill. So we just came across another little waterfall and swimming hole area. We're going this way up the trail. I'll check back in a minute. All right, 2.3 in. Just past the halfway marker. And that's as far as I've been before. So all this is new to me. I'll go up here and take a trail off to the left to loop back around. All right, this is the top of the falls. I see there's a cross down there, right in here somewhere. All right, we're about 2.6 in. Just passed a ranger out here walking the trail with us. First time I've ever had that happen. I'm on the loop trail. On my GPS it shows a trail that's going to go off to the left. But I'm skeptical. Have to wait and see when we get there. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, 3 miles. Still coming up this little horse trail. I still haven't seen the possibility of a trail off to the left. If that's not there, I have to take this all the way up to the Skyline Drive and then come back down to complete the loop. Very strenuous. After that, basically 1.3 miles in from the bottom. All right, 4 miles in. Still coming up the horse trail. This should come up somewhere around Hawksbill parking lot, one of them. And then like Cedar Falls run back to the parking area. All right, I'll let you know. All right, 4.1 in. The road to the right there, goes up towards the Skyline Drive. This is the way we need to go. Back towards Cedar Falls. See ya. All right, 4.5 miles in. Feels like I'm paralleling the Skyline Drive. I can hear vehicles off to my right. Well, I can see vehicles off to my right now. That's going to be the Skyline Drive. So we should be coming up here and hanging the left for Cedar Run Falls. All right, that's the way we came right there. And go down this trail. And that should bring us back to the parking area. All right, 5 miles in. Coming down Cedar Run still. All downhill since we left the Skyline Drive as expected. Nice trail so far. Five and a half miles in. Easy day now. Still waiting on some good waterfalls. There's something up here called Half Mile Cliff. I'll let you know when I get there. All right, 5.6. Nice little swimming hole, come on. 6 miles. Still coming down Cedar Run. I'm almost to an icon on the map that says Cedar Run Falls, so we'll see what that is. It's pretty cool. 6.1 miles into the loop. Cool little waterfall. All right, 6.2 in to the loop. I think we're here at Cedar Run Falls. All right, 6.5 miles in, coming downhill still from Cedar Run. It's pretty steep. That's what it looks like going back up. I'm definitely glad I went up White Oak Canyon, because some of these rocks I've been coming down are significant. We're in the area where on the map it says half-mile cliff, and I'm getting a hint of a cliff over here through the trees every once in a while. You just can't see it with all the leaves on the trees. .8. I think we go up here. All right, 7 miles. And super steep downhill. I, for one, will be glad to get back to the car. It's been so steep downhill, I think I'd have preferred just a little bit of uphill. Still behind, or still beside the creek with the waterfalls. You can hear them. Still basically 7 miles in. And we come to this little swimming hole. Looks like we're going to cross. All right, 7.5 in. Should be meeting up with the White Oak Canyon Trail anytime, and I'll be glad. All right, coming back to the car. 7.6 coming back to the parking lot.
The trailhead is located at 187 Chadberry Lane in Syria, Virginia. It's going to be a $30 Shenandoah National Park entrance fee, or you're going to need a Shenandoah pass or an America the Beautiful pass. There's a paved road all the way to the parking lot. The closest gas is Madison, Virginia. Let's call it 15 miles away or so. There is a country store on the corner when you turn onto Weekly Hollow Road. I'm not sure of their hours, but they were open pretty early last time I was there. Graves Mountain Lodge, they have primitive camping, they have hotel rooms, they have cabin rentals. It's right near that country store, so maybe 10 minutes away or so. Parking lot is gravel, 2 or 3 sections. The farthest section in, you'll cross a little bridge to get up to the little ranger shed. The hike can really be easy, moderate, or strenuous. It just depends on how far you go. The first mile and a half, I would say is easy to moderate, and there's plenty of swimming holes and waterfalls to see along that first mile and a half. So really you can make it as hard as you want. If you keep going, it's going to get significantly harder the farther you go into the hike. If you're doing the loop, you're going to be about 4.5 miles, I believe, getting back up to the Skyline Drive and then coming back down Cedar Run Falls. Cedar Run Falls was probably the hardest part of the hike for me, coming downhill for that long. It is a dog-friendly hike. There's plenty of water sources all throughout this loop. There are some bathrooms at the trailhead when you park. They're right by the ranger shed. With Verizon, I had coverage most of the time, so I'm going to say it was spotty at best. All right, thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Keep me motivated.